golden retriever. He's just a pup. He might be maybe 11 months old.
Yeah.
You put a softball probably through the hole that's there. It's just so large.
I need to try to get the best angle here.
Alright. Okay. Recording now?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Sue Taylor.
And recently there was a gun shooting incident where the one dog.
Can I meet the TV?
Yeah.
It's got this one's not like my other one. It tells me a signal meter, and right when you weren't talking, it was going up. Look at that. See, this ain't like that little one when I first interviewed you. This one,
You're going big time.
Yeah, big time now.
Look at the big camera now. He's professional.
Yep.
All right, start from the beginning.
Yeah.
All right. What's your name?
Sue Taylor.
And recently there was a gun incident at your house, and 2 dogs had got shot. You were telling me something about one dog had died.
One is gone.
And what kind of dogs were they?
The other one was a pit bull mix.
Pit bull mix was the one that died?
He was about a year old.
What's their names?
His name's Guido.
Guido.
And Diesel.
Diesel's the one.
He's alive.
He's the one that lived. And you were explaining about how the jaw.
It actually, he was shot. I guess when he seen the other dog shot, he looked. Apparently, I believe he was running away.
Yeah.
The bullet came out the back of his neck, through his jaw. He's got a 2-inch chunk of his jawbone is gone, and his teeth are gone. He's got a gaping hole here and here.
Right.
Probably the size of a softball.
Is just a hole? Is there dripping
The
down?
bones won't. Yeah. There's nothing to hold it up.
Do you think that the dog was going to live? There was earlier reports saying that it might not.
When the incident happened, Fuel Heart came out and the dog warden, and we tried to. He went up under the trailer, and they were going to put him down because he looked like he was suffering. He really did.
What changed your mind?
He was on the trailer. They didn't want to shoot him under the trailer,
right?
Because the kids were in the house and.
And you want to keep him because the kids had just lost their...
Yeah, they just lost one dog. We wanted to keep the puppy, you know. He was a good dog. Never hurt anybody.
What happened?
We have new neighbors that moved in, and they had made a comment to a neighbor on the adjoining side that ever whose dog they were, if they come back in their yard, they had something for them.
Right.
That's the only thing that we have to go by because they've ran on the property all year.
Right.
And they just moved in, and all of a sudden...
Were they on their property?
We can't say for sure.
Right.
The neighbors heard the gunshots. Steve walked outside, and he seen Diesel laying. We were rehabbing, and we have some furniture sitting outside, and there's an old mattress, and he said it was just covered in blood. He looked over, and he said he looked at Diesel, and his jaw was just hanging there.
Right.
And
Diesel's a golden retriever?
Yeah. Yeah, and the only thing that we can think of, and I'm not 100% sure, but you make a comment, and they've lived all this time running free and, you know, having fun. We have 6 acres.
Sure.
The neighbor has 6 acres. The other neighbor has, and we all have, you know, acreage.
Right.
I know they don't have any pets. They just moved in, but it would have been nice if someone would come and said, hey, they're getting my garbage or they're bothering me. Don't let them loose. We would have gladly.
Where the first dog? Where was it lying at? Was it lying on your all's property, or was it lying on?
No, it was over. Yeah, in a ditch. So you know.
Zero.
I walked and you know, when I couldn't find Diesel the first time I searched the property, I walked all over their property, the next neighbor's property, and the next day, he did come out and he was so scared of us. I mean, he wouldn't come near us.
The person that did it?
The golden retriever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was scared of us.
Right.
He didn't come near us, you know. He was afraid. Yeah. And like I said, you know, they made the comment, and then...
What would you have done if their dogs was on your property?
Shoot him off. Never. I have dogs. My neighbor's dogs run in my yard.
Shoot them off.
I would have shoot them off. I wouldn't have shot them off.
Right.
Yeah, I would have just said go. But
if it was a persistent...
I probably wouldn't have even said anything because I have dogs.
Right.
And my neighbor has a dog, and their dog's always in my yard.
Right.
And I don't, you know.
The other neighbors? Or
the older neighbors, the one on the other side of me, their dogs run in our yard. The dogs up on the hill run in our yard.
And if it was a persistent problem, you probably would just go over there and be like, you know, your dogs are getting in
something. But if they didn't bite the kids or bother the kids, I would never say anything. You know, they play.
How old were these dogs?
A year old.
Did they have any history of attacking people?
No.
No kids, no.
No.
What about other? Well, I guess they're dogs. I was
No,
gonna say other.
they don't even hurt the cats.
Wow.
They play with each other.
So they're just.
We had a baby deer this winter, and they all played together. Never heard, chase each other around.
Are you gonna,
the cats?
Right. You gonna get your kids a new puppy?
No.
Why? I mean, I'm just.
And why?
It doesn't matter. But.
Yeah. Well, I want this one to live, and hopefully this one will live.
Right.
But I wouldn't want to put them through that again.
Right.
At least not right now. I may change my mind later.
But you said you got cats. I guess I was thinking if they don't have any pet, I was thinking
no.
You gotta have something.
Well, they do still have a boxer left.
Okay.
A baby boxer that didn't get shot that day.
Is there anything else that you want to mention about this situation?
No, it's just that it would have been nice if they would have knocked on the door and said, "Hey, we just moved in," and I didn't. I'm not gonna say. I can't say that they did or didn't do it, but you don't make comments that I have something for your dog next time they come in my yard.
Right. That makes sense.
And they told it to a neighbor
conclusive.
who came in to warn us days before it had happened. And we thought, oh, surely they won't hurt their dogs. They're child's dogs. We have a 1-year-old, a 3-year-old, a 6-year-old, and an 11-year-old in the yard.
Right.
They're their pet. They see them out there playing,
Right. So where do you all go from here? Is this pretty much it's over?
For right now, I don't know what else we can do. Right now I'm taking him to the vet. The vet's wants all that flesh to die off and see if he can save his jaw, the lip part.
You were saying in 2 weeks. You said after 2 weeks, if he's
still
okay.
alive. They say he may not live through the infection, so there's nothing he can do as of right now to surgery or anything.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and what?
Does that need shots? Well, no, but
me like tentatively listening.
yeah, because the switch back and forth.
That stinks. That's unfortunate.
It's sad. It really is.
It's not neighborly.
No, it's not. Come over.
I had
Knock on my door. Say hi. How you doing?
Exactly.